Where do I begin? It all
This is
starts out in the
Bernard.
kitchen without paper towels.
Kevin.
And
As
Steve
you know,
Inevitable.
Stanford was engaged to be married
And
to
we are
Shelley.
doing the commentary for the
Welcome,
last
Bill
episode of
DK.
the season. Very sad, guys.
Not
Very
Episode
sad.
8.
Yes,
Let's talk
the
about
redhead.
this like
I helped him hide
flashback
this fact
intro.
by
What
being a
was
fake
the
boyfriend
the
to
thought, the
DK.
reasoning
I
behind
was
it?
just helping.
What's
Stanford
funny
was
is a
figuring
lot
out
of
that he
people,
really
or
just
actually,
wanted to be Shelley, and I was figuring
someone
out that
on Twitter
I
mentioned
actually
that they
wanted to
hate
be
it when
DK. It's
people
kinda weird that I'm telling
do
you
like
this.
these relapses,
kinda
these
funny for me
replays
too.
of kind of like what happened in the
Stanford wasn't
season.
happy with me. But
And
we were working
that
on
was kind of what I was
finding
thinking.
a
Like,
Blair, DK's jerk
I
ex-girlfriend shows
I
up.
hate that too.
Then there's this
We
dinner
obviously
that
do
we're
it
all
here,
at, where
but the
Blair
thinking
spills
was
the beans to Shelley
that
about
we it's
Stanford
kind of
cheating on her and
it was
about
kind of
my
like
part in the
a
whole thing.
different way of looking at
Also,
it because
Shelley earlier
he
that day just
at
asked
this
DK
point
to be a
no one
bridesmaid,
wants to
and
talk
sticking the knife
to
a little bit deeper.
Fig
she
doesn't have
wanted
anyone to
to be-
talk to, and you're not
Right.
sure.
This
You
is
think
all
it's
coming
just
out because hell broke loose when
a
Blair
replay of everything
proposes
that's
to
happened,
DK.
but he's actually talking to
Jerk,
somebody.
he
He's talking to
doesn't
Hannah.
like her, my
Yeah,
But that's
this
not
isn't
revealed
just
till the end.
talking to the
Anyway, Shelley
audience.
breaks the glass on the
Yeah,
table,
he's actually
slaps
explaining
Stanford
this
in
to
the
a
face.
person, and
Stanford trying to
I
punch
thought it
Blair,
was
every time he
it
punches
was
me,
just a fun
Blair
way
dodges
to
like
kind
a
of
freaking
catch up
ninja.
everybody,
Punches Stanford
but
in the
also
stomach, and then
show
Shelley
how
breaks a
Fig was
vase
kind of
over
thinking
Blair's
about what
head.
has happened.
She runs out of the room.
And it's a really great
Stanford
way to bring back
follows her.
Hannah and
They're
Jake,
trying to work things
who
out.
did a
I
great
agree.
job. And
That's
also,
gonna go.
Ooh, and a new
So,
scene.
Oh, Jelana Laufer.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, that's right.
Good friend of mine. She's in a couple of my early
so in
films,
the end,
and
I lost my girlfriend.
And now we're
the
back to
artist,
present
the
time.
Academy
have a
Award
place to
winning
live.
film, The Artist.
Yes. Don't even have a job.
that's our
But
Academy.
really great to catch up.
Oh, that's right.
connection.
I remember you saying
All
that.
I said was, "How are you?"
That's
today?"
crazy.
Oh man, I love these two. Jake and Hannah. I like. Oh, can you guys show up like you're going to prom? Man, Hannah went all out.
The way
She
that
is so good.
the way that Jake sounds, I don't know what where's he from? Is he from California or is he from
I think
somewhere
he's
else?
from East Coast. He's New York or something.
It's some I can't tell if he has like a dialect or an accent to his voice or if he just talks that way, but that line that he delivers there is so funny and he sounds funny in it to me.
A death stare from Hannah to close.
She does that pretty well.
Oh man.
Ooh, the apartment again.
The empty apartment.
You
The
ready?
move out scene.
Yeah,
It's actually the same day we shot all the audition scenes.
Oh
Oh
right.
yeah, it is. Yeah.
Because you
Um,
took all the
See the little
everything
angel
off the wall.
guys on that? that was there when we moved in, and I've never even noticed it. When we were shooting the scene, Marco, our the guy on the camera, our cinematographer, says, "Hey Bernard, can you play with the angel?" I'm like, what?
Yeah, I know. It was
He
weird.
wanted
It
me
was-
like touch it and stuff.
I actually only remember because when we walked around doing the check for the apartment before we moved in, I saw it, but I was like, what is this thing?
I do want to talk about the paper towel in this scene.
Oh,
that
yeah.
was not in the script. That was actually Steve came up with that idea on his own, brought it to me, and I said,
And
yes, we're doing it. Don't tell
that's what he
Bernard.
said.
Just do it in the scene.
only way
Just
Shelley
do it.
would
It was
do it.
such a good idea.
Which
Yeah,
I
that was
think
really great. A lot of people love that
yeah.
little piece, and
Yeah.
I think
Yeah,
that
yeah.
I think that goes to just kind of
I know.
myself. You know, I wrote
Never
this
really got real
kind of
till
on
that
my
night,
own,
you know,
and
I guess I just
just
never took
bringing
it
on like
seriously
really
because if
great,
I
smart
didn't,
people.
then
Steve comes up with that.
it never hurt me.
We're busy thinking about everything
my
else.
parents.
He brings it to you. Of
Does that make
course,
sense?
it's a great idea,
Yeah.
and then you guys just do it, and it's just great. And we really just talking about the whole cast and crew got lucky on so many things that everything kind of just worked out.
Well, also, like, we have so many writers that work on this as well. So, like, Bernard wrote, obviously, the majority, you know, he wrote the entire first draft. He wrote so much of this. And then to work with a lot of people who write
Yeah,
to help you out and be like, hey, what do you think about this?
exactly.
Hey, what do you think about
writers
adding this?
and improvers, because
Right.
I knew going into this, oh, we're gonna cast these improvers. They'll make it funnier. I'll try to write as funny as I can, but with these guys taking on these roles, they'll make it funnier. They'll just bring themselves, and that's exactly how it happened. And just got so lucky with the casting crew. I
Also,
can't say how much how thankful I am for everybody that worked on this.
I think you and I improv'd a lot of that scene, like that last scene that we have there before we leave the apartment. I think we did a different
Yeah.
take like each time.
Well, to what's going on?
Sorry,
Let's
yeah,
talk
now
about
we're-
this scene. This scene was also a lot longer in the script, Bernard. It was talk
Oh,
about
yeah.
it.
It was Fig and DK kind of have it out there, and they kind of spill how they feel about each other and how they're sorry about the things they've done. But it kind of didn't feel right when we were going into it the day of, so I was like, we should do kind of a like what these two people have gone through, and like when they look at each other, this is what they're thinking, and then they just say goodbye because it just feels cleaner, and also I don't feel like
nothing more to say.
Yeah, I feel like there's nothing more to say with these two. Like, they just need to see each other one more time, and then they can let their lives happen.
I also love that it has the entire progression of them starting to care for each other more and more and more, and that scene where you guys kiss, and then it abruptly goes to the scene where you guys are, like, yelling at each other, and it stops. And it's, like, the building and the building of you two, like, starting to really like each other, and then you're, like, yelling at each other, and then it goes back to this.
A little tidbit about the scene. I did not know what Wendy was going to wear, and she didn't know what I was going to wear, and we ended up both wearing black stripes.
You both
and
look
we
like
showed
French
up, we're
mimes.
like, oh, this is great.
Ooh, oh,
So
okay.
This tidbit about this scene. This is actually the very first scene we shot on the very first day. We went to LAX. We shot in LAX and got away with it.
Because didn't we think, like, let's try and do this right away. If it doesn't work, whatever, we go back. We do this first. We try and get it out of the way. If it doesn't work, we'll go back as many times as we need to.
Kev thought I was crazy. We're getting shit out. You thought I was crazy on a lot of. You're like, I was like, dude.
Got talked to anywhere we didn't shoot.
No one ever brought anything up. We brought
anyone. We didn't shoot without permits anywhere.
Anywhere. We also went here so early, and then when we were leaving, we're like, okay, I think we got enough stuff. Then we started to see a lot of security there.
Yeah.
But yeah, we went early enough, and we did like how many takes? I just kept
Probably
driving
like 6 or
around.
7. We went around the airport probably around 6-7 times.
I think I dropped Bernard off at every airline that
Yeah.
flies out of
Yeah,
LAX.
you did.
And we just
We
tried
would just
one
go
at
to
each one.
each terminal and you
Except
dropped me
this
off.
one right here, this take, I'm pretty sure there's no doorway here, so Bernard kind of walks off screen, but into no door.
Yeah, I
Oh,
walked
there's
to
the
a
one-
window. I
The
just
one where
walked.
he was like, how far do I walk? I don't know what to do.
Might listen. I'll never know.
All right, so I leave this car.
Shitting me?
If you look in the side view mirror, that's not playing. I didn't even know he was looking there, and I didn't know you could see Steve's face. Steve's not really doing lines. We just added lines on top of it. But Steve's actually like, I don't know what you're doing with your finger. You kind of like put it under your
Was
nose.
I? Oh, right here.
Right there.
I
There
might
you
have
are.
been trying not to laugh. I don't know.
Yeah, you're not in the scene. You don't even think the camera's on you, and then you put your hand on your finger here.
Well, maybe I just had an itchy nose.
Okay.
Let's talk
No.
about no.
No, Stay With Me. No, the band plays this song, Stay With Me. I was looking for a song at the end. Throughout this whole thing, we were playing a song from Blind Pilot called 3 Rounds and a Sound.
All right.
And yeah, listen to it. It's a great song. And that was kind of like the tone of the whole, of all of Los Feliz, all of the whole production. But
Yeah.
of course, we couldn't get it. And then one day, I just stumbled upon No, Stay With Me. It was actually from Echo Park. And this song just kind of like brought down the house. Like, I heard it and I was like, holy crap, I can cut a trailer now because I know.
I remember Bernard making a trailer for this with this song, and I watched it, and I was just like, whoa, that's
This
so
song
good.
is gonna be huge one day, and it just hasn't been discovered yet. And it's just, this band is excellent.
Which
I mean,
is good because we got
is-
it for cheap.
It is a pretty huge song right now, but I think it should be bigger. It's such a grand gesture kind of a song, right? Like, I want to tell somebody like exactly how I feel. Oh man, it's just perfect. Check them out. They're called No. I think their website's No Music for Me. No Music for.me.
Which is
yeah.
confusing because it's a lot of music for you.
Here we are on all the final credits. This is just everyone who worked on it. We really want to thank everyone because they made this possible. Like donating equipment, donating time, donating themselves.
A lot of people
like,
helped us out.
It was a great group of people, and I'm just thankful that everyone came together. And then we go here.
So what is
It's
what
New
is
York.
this tag here? When did this happen?
This is the first thing we shot. Mel, my cousin, Mel Raimundo, shot this in New York when we were in New York for New Year's. I just thought, man, if we're going to shoot this whole thing, it'd be great if we saw Fig go to New York, and it'd just be this great button to kind of segue into the second season that hopefully, fingers crossed, we do get there.
Uh-oh.
But
So what's gonna happen second season, Bernard?
there's so many things.
Well, what happens if you watch here?
Guys, this is the end of the season. I would like to thank everyone for listening.
Hey, you know what? I'd like to thank everyone as well.
And thank you from me.
Thanks, guys, for working on this. Thank you so much. Thank everybody.
Thanks to everybody.
Next season, we'll continue this dialogue. Oh shit.
Sounds good.